More sail!
Big loot!
Sing, my ravens. Is there a seaskull among you?
Did I ever tell you all the story of how I killed an entire clan single-handedly with the broken hilt of a sword?
Too often, dog. More times than any man can count.
We'll share a tale.
I had a sweetheart once, a long time back. A fine lady I'd known since I was a boy. Now, believe it or not, there was a time when I was easy on the eyes. The girl and I, we ran off together. But we were discovered. She had been promised to another, and that man had found us. We fled. We had nowhere to run. I told the girl to hide, but she did not. She was convinced he would not harm me. A word from her, and he would leave us. Sadly, she was wrong. Vengeance gripped his mind. To restore his lost honor, he challenged me to a holmganger. I was nothing but a young lad. There was no winning. I knew that. My sweetheart encouraged me to fight. I could see in her eyes she believed in me. But my knocking knees drowned out all sound. I ran to the sounds of her howling. Her barbed words cursing me to
Can't be
cow's
sailing
painful
here,
death.
Amon.
Words I vowed to never hear again. So I never ran again. From anything. I stand and fight, always prepared to die.
Let's hear a story.
Oh, you have
Master!
likely never heard the story of the time Odin and Freya appeared before me on a dark winter's night. They called
you their orphan child. Yes, dog. We've heard the tale as often as the sun has risen and set.
We row from here.
Stories must wait.
Yeah.
Run up the sail! What do you see, Sunan? We need an epic tale.
There is no more epic a tale than the story of how I found my ship. Glorious fire ship. Remember her? It was a prize. I was piss-drunk one night, could barely stand, and up comes this young upstart Dane, fresh off a lucky raid, to fight me, challenged to a brawl. He was thirsting for a bruising for no reason I could see. I warned him off, gave him a chance to walk, but his companions were with him, egging him on. And this little shit bellowed into the drunken night that he would wager his ship.
Hush now. All right, back to the story.
His companions were with him, egging him on. And this little shit bellowed into the drunken night that he would wager his ship. I had nothing to lose but my mourning. If I fell, I would suffer a bruising and walk away.
One of the rich
If I
temples.
won, I would have a ship. As soon as I accepted, he charged me barehanded. Cocky bastard. So I raised my fists and stumbled forward. With my first step, I slipped, plunging to the sand. I fell forward thinking, there go my dream.
We can continue later. Lower the mast! Where were you?
My first step, I slipped, plunging to the sand. I fell forward thinking, there go my dreams of riding the whale road alone. But the brat slipped
Set the mast up.
landed on his face, knocking him cold. I'm told he did not wake for a full day. Long after I had sailed away.
Down safe! To your oars!
You lot have not fought a full campaign under Halfdan's banner, I would wager. Let me tell you what it was like. Rarely was there a song of swords when Halfdan set forth. Smart Saxons submitted, and the brave were butchered. Soon, his reputation reached the hinterlands, well before the man himself arrived. Saxons awaited him with riches, not steel.
Where you at the good part yet?
Soon, his reputation reached the hinterlands, well before the man himself arrived.
We'll pick up from there. Survey the area soon.
Cripple Gate of London. Might find an official worth his salt here.
Easy now. Have patience. I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery.
Stow! Avgos wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant that if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Is this kind of noise common to London?
Now, we've a quiet day once in a great while. Try not to kill anyone, eh?
And where your face is a skull cap stone.
Watch your head there!
Eyes on your own foe!
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I'll have dealings with any who can deliver a fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that's you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
A burly name for a burly man. I like one who can hold himself in a brawl.
To walk tall in London, a man must know how to swing his fists.
It's not empty praise I give.
Well, your candor is appreciated.
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor, of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, are me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the ear. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No, no, no.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stow. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
It's a serious attack. Were they after you as well?
Now that's a fine question, isn't it?
You must be Erke, London's second reeve?
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. She came to meet with Triga, to seal the bonds of friendship with the clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man, and I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Triga had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of free such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that can be most anyone. He governed this bird. Oh dear.
What is it?
Mistress.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Triga's head from his neck.
I didn't think.
He didn't want you. It was his secret to keep.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
Three sets of footprints leave. 2 average, and 1 massive.
I can't make head or foot of all this. I just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels while Eivor does all the work.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on, there's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal.
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it, even in death.
Perhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here.
Trigger was shot where he sat, probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This kill was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by monikers. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The Leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple. Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess.
The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time.
Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town Hall will follow soon.